Tourism is the act of temporarily traveling away from one's home environment for recreation, leisure, or business purposes, while hospitality is the friendly and generous treatment of guests or visitors, encompassing the services and amenities that make their stay comfortable and enjoyable. But how did the tourism and hospitality begin? And how did the tourism and hospitality evolve throughout the decades up until the present era?
In the early tourism, they traveled for business and religious reasons. Pilgrimage is a journey to a sacred place, and the foremost destination of English pilgrims is the St. James of Galicia. In the medieval period, the travel became dangerous because of the unmaintained roads and thefts. In the medieval period, the Crusaders and Pilgrims were the only ones who traveled. In the Renaissance and Elizabeth eras, the travel for education was introduced, and travel for education became popular in the 16th century. People would visit spas and resorts to cure their illness and relax. Spas is a medicinal baths that can cure illness, and the Turnbridge Wells in Kent was the famous spa in the 1600s.
The Industrial Revolution, beginning in the mid-18th century, represents a monumental shift in human history. It carved the path from agrarian societies and stepped in handcraft traditions to vibrant industrial landscapes exhibiting modern capitalism. The thunderous clatter of machinery replaced the gentle hum of the countryside, signaling a new era bustling with opportunity and challenges. The first revolution set the stage for this significant transformation. Born in Britain, it was fueled by the nation's abundant natural resources, including coal and iron. The invention of steam engine by James Watt fueled mechanized production, while innovation in the textiles industry, like the spinning jenny and power loom, revolutionized textile manufacturing. A stark transitions occurred as people migrated from rural homes to regional factories, creating urban centers that thrive on the new factory system, enhancing productivity previously unimaginable ways. As the 19th century progressed, the Second Industrial Revolution expanded these innovations globally, reaching countries such as the United States, Germany, and Japan. With the introduction of electricity, industries began to glow with new life. Powered by relentless energy from Edison and Tesla's innovations, transport evolved with railroads and steamships, weaving a tidal wave of trade across vast distances. From the Industrial Revolution to the 20th century, tourism evolved alongside technology. Steam, ships, cars, and airplanes opened the world to millions. Travel was no longer just a dream for the few. It became a reality for the many.
The history of the hospitality industry began with the Sumerians around 4000 BCE in Mesopotamia. They invented money, writing, and even brewed beer, which was safer than water. To serve travelers and traders, taverns were established, considered the first hospitality businesses. King Hammurabi of Babylon later created strict laws to regulate them. By 2000 BCE, long-distance trades expanded. Travelers relied on caravanserais, early inns that often offered food and shelter, though often in poor condition. Between 3200 BCE and 476 AD, the great empires Egypt, Greece, and Rome advanced hospitality. In Egypt, the pyramids and religious festivals attracted visitors, making them the first to offer lodging and food for travelers, creating the roots of tourism. In Greece, travel flourished under Alexander the Great. Inns and taverns became common, though often corrupt and unsafe. However, Greek restaurants earned respect, serving fine food and laying the foundation for dining culture.
Early modern period. early modern period, in the 16th century, ordinaries emerged in England offering fixed-price meal to commuters. Coffee and tea influenced European culinary habits, with coffee becoming more popular and coffee houses spread across Europe in the 10th century. Stagecoach travel revolutionized hospitality with regular routes, and coaching inns through travel was difficult due to poor road condition. The quality of inns improved and English common law was applied to hospitality industry. English common law principles from the 17th century are still enforced in the US today, impacting how inns were managed.
The Industrial Era from the 1800s. The Industrial Revolution of the 1700s transformed travel and hospitality, with the rise of railroads, inns, travels, and hotels flourished near stations, like the Charing Cross and St. Pancras hotels in London, and a bit more in New York. In the 1800s, luxury hotels appeared. The Cebu Londons, led by Cesar Ritz and Chef Agustin Escoffer, revolutionized hotel dining with fine cuisine and the kitchen brigade system. In America, Delmonico's became the center of ghost travel, creating dishes like baked Alaska and lobster Newburgh. Hotel palaces such as Palmer House in Chicago and Hotel de Coronado in San Diego added elegance to American hospitality. 20th century. The 20th century brought speed, convenience, and accessibility. In 1921, White Castle introduced the first hamburger chain, symbolizing purity and strength. Soon, Marriott hot Shoppies and Howard Johnson's restaurants appeared. In 1934, the Rainbow Room opened in New York, combining glamour with fine dining. Trader Vic's introduced a coronation theme, investing exotic drinks like the Mai Tai. After World War II, motels and coffee shops spread across highways. The 1950s and 60s saw the rise of fast foods and fine dining. By the 1970s, chains like Taco Bell, TG Fridays, and Red Lobster emerged, while global hotel giants like Hilton, Hyatt, and Marriott expanded worldwide. From humble inns beside railroads to world-class hotels and restaurants, hospitality has always been more than business. It is about warm service and bringing people together. As the industry continues to evolve, one thing remains unchanged: the desire to make every guest feel at home, wherever they are in the world.
Philippines. Philippines is an archipelagic country in Southeast Asia. It consisting of 7,641 islands and divided into 3 land groups: Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, blessed with abundant natural resources that caught many tourists' attention from around the world. But how did the tourism and hospitality started in the Philippines, and what is the history and timeline of it? Origins of tourism and hospitality in the Philippines started when the original inhabitants of the country roamed around in search for food. Inter-tribe travel occurred. Traveling became more recognizable when Philippines was discovered by Ferdinand Magellan, and when galleons or wooden boats sailed between Mexico and Philippines during the galleon trade. During the American occupation, the Americans were able to reach Manila after 2 weeks on board the Pan American Airways. In the 1920s, steamship and airline pioneers, the China Clipper and the Manila Clipper, brought some passengers to Manila via Hong Kong. Due to comfortable and faster means of transportation, tourism in the country increased. Travelers from other countries like the US, China, Europe, and Japan were provided inland tours by entrepreneurs with their unregistered private cars called Kuluru. Kuluru means illegal tour handling and the illegal use of private vehicles for public use. Drivers of these vehicles act acted as tour guides for tourists even without formal training. There were no tour operators nor travel agencies. American Express International informally arranged land tours for foreign travelers. There were only a few tourist destinations in the country such as Manila, Pagsanhan Falls, Tagaytay, Mayon Volcano, Baguio City, Cebu City, and Zamboanga City in the south.
In 1952, with the Philippine Tourist and Travel Association, followed by the Board of Travel and Tourist Industry. In the 1970s, growth slowed due to political issues, but after 1972, tourism prospered with government and private sector support, making the country a bargain destination. The Department of Tourism then launched programs to attract more visitors, promote domestic travel, improve services, and build infrastructure, forming a strong foundation of Philippine tourism today.
Minsa'y natuwa ang may likha